So whether it's like a specific musician, an athlete, like an author, speaker, someone that's doing something in the world where their levels of desirability, you just are magnetically drawn towards.
But they know who they are. They know what's good about them. They know all of these things, and they really embody that energy. And when I started feeling more desirable was when I started to really allow myself to feel more confident in myself. Hey everybody, it's Bianca.
And it's Emilia.
Welcome to another episode of Evolve Ventures, where we are helping growth-minded humans evolve by breaking one limiting belief at a time. We hope you enjoyed the last episode, number 246, Understanding Your Avoidant Attachment Style. For today, number 247, Motivation Monday, 3 qualities that will make you more desirable. If you clicked on this episode, you are probably somebody like me or somebody like how I used to be, which was somebody who didn't feel confident in themselves, somebody who didn't feel like they were really wanted by other people or desirable or appealing. And if you clicked on this, you really want to learn, how do you finally get to that place where other people want you and that you feel like you are wanted by others? Now, if you've been listening to this show for a while, you're probably going to notice a theme in that we are always going to refer this back to the self. Mm-hmm. The only way that other people will want you, and this is an unfortunate and uncomfortable lesson that I had to learn, and it's not the answer we want, it's not the answer we want to hear, it's so cliche, but it is the truth. Mm-hmm. People cannot want you if you do not want yourself. People do not desire you until you desire yourself. So what we're going to dive into today are 3 surefire things, 3 surefire qualities you can start developing within yourself, for yourself, to start being more desirable to you, which will therefore attract other people to your life. My friend, do you have anything you want to add before we dive into these 3 qualities?
I want to say, I want everyone that's listening to this episode to think about someone and put them in mind when it comes to their desirability component. Because oftentimes there's someone, if you're resonating with what Bianca you're saying, right, our listeners, then there's someone that you probably look up to in some unconscious form that is like the embodiment of this level of desire that you aspire to have. So whether it's like a specific musician, an athlete, like an author, a speaker, someone that's doing something in the world where their levels of desirability, you just are magnetically drawn towards. I'm sure you probably had someone. Would you be willing to share who that was for you?
Dude, it was you.
Oh,
honestly, no, I'm serious.
Thank you.
I was even thinking, think of someone who you've been attracted to in the past.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, the people that we're attracted to are the people who really embody these characteristics. They have a high sense of desirability because whether it's from an adaptive place that they're secure or whether it's avoidant, if you've listened to the last episode, whether they're avoidantly attached and so they have the presentation of being secure and confident in themselves. We're attracted to people who, for lack of a better phrase, they know they're hot shit. Boom. It's like they know it, but they're not arrogant about it. And we did an episode on the difference between arrogance and confidence. That's number 1. They have a confidence about them. They have a confidence of, they know their worth. They know who they are. They know what they need to work on and they're working on it. But they know who they are. They know what's good about them. They know all of these things, and they really embody that energy. And when I started feeling more desirable was when I started to really allow myself to feel more confident in myself, because I did step number 2. I started gaining a much higher degree of self-awareness about the truth of who I am. So when I was really going through my original journey in this, and when I first got started, one of the things that I really started doing was listing out all of the qualities and the characteristics and the traits that I had within myself that I really believed I deserved to feel confident about. One of them was my body. I put so much hard work and effort into my body looking the way that it does. The amount of hours I spend in the gym, the diligence I am with my diet and my nutrition, the mobility that I do, the supplements that I take, the fact that I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of this stuff. I put in work for my body. That was one of them. Number 2 was how much I learn. I am a student of life. I feel so confident because of that, because I know I'm willing to go out of my way to learn anything that I need to. Another one was, what's something else I can feel confident about? My communication skills. I've gotten really good as a communicator. I know that I can speak to almost anybody because I've put in the work for that. So for you and for you listening right now, what are some of the characteristics within you that you can start building a self-awareness to that can start increasing your confidence within yourself? So that is number 1 and number 2. Do you have anything to add on that?
Nope, I'm just endorsing everything you're saying from the back here.
Back here. The last one, which is something that you probably wouldn't think of when you're thinking about desirability, but I've learned within myself that this is a really attractive quality when it's used correctly and when it's done authentically, and that is vulnerability. Vulnerability is one of the most attractive things ever. We all it really is. It really is. We all like the idea of like the stoic, I have no emotions and blah, blah, blah. That's not difficult to do. It's not impressive. You know what's impressive? Owning your shit. Really being able to have an open, honest dialogue about, here's my experiences, here's what I'm thinking, here's what I'm feeling. This is what my internal world is looking like. And when you can own that, that is one of the most attractive qualities, because it inherently implies that you really have this sense of security within yourself, that you know who you are and you're not afraid to show it. And we are so attracted to people in the world that are like that. Think of the celebrities that you adore. Think of the people in our culture and in just this world and in your life who you really desire, or who really have that high desire factor. I guarantee they have a high sense of vulnerability. They have a high sense of vulnerability. They have the self-awareness of knowing who they are, and they are confident in that. They own all 3 of those things, and it is that makes them desirable. So if you're listening to this and you want to develop this, you got to start with all these 3 things. Have the vulnerability to acknowledge where you are not confident yet. Have the vulnerability to tap into your awarenesses, to become more self-aware of where are you lacking and where can you get better and where are you doing really well. And then continue to build on that and build on that and build on that, and you will start to develop a greater sense of confidence. And when you embody all three of those things, I guarantee you're going to be so attracted to yourself. You are going to desire the hell out of yourself, and that energy radiates like crazy. It is the reason why when I met Emilia, I was so drawn to her and so attracted to her just from this energetic space, because she had all of that. And when I was in her orbit, I started to develop that. And now I teach other people how to do that, and she teaches other people how to do that. It is a skill. Desirability is a skill. Appeal is a skill. Confidence is a skill. And when you can start learning the skills to get there, you'll be blown away by the results of it and how you feel about you.
Facts. If you want to go deeper into this topic, some of my clients who want to unlock this for themselves get to go through a 15-point assessment in this area and can work on their skill set in the distinctions that I have scientifically broken down. Bianca has really started to embody a lot of that, which is on the list. And it is really amazing to be able to say that by being in my orbit, her humility, because she's wanted to make herself more desirable from the sheer fact of wanting to desire herself even more and starting with the self and letting that ripple. It's just genuinely incredible what can happen when you allow yourself to lean into that desire, right? What is possible for you is going to look different, right? In terms of the path, in terms of the process, in terms of the journey. However, it is going to be so freaking worth it. And I'm sure, Bianca, you can attest to that. So reach out to Bianca or myself if you want to get started in your own journey around cultivating your unique quality when it comes to your potion of desire. And my episode suggestion for all of y'all on this Monday, we're spicing it up on this one. I like the
Spicy.
sexy tone and like where we're going. But it's 199 Motivation Monday, how to transform jealousy. And the reason why I chose that for all of y'all that are listening today is because one of the sneaky secrets that I'll give you is that when you can transform jealousy into something that is beneficial for you, for example, you can channel that into confidence, self-awareness, vulnerability, any of the things that we talked about today. And envy no longer has a chokehold on you. You become a different kind of human. So I hope that that episode at least gets you started, because there's no doubt that the how that we get into that, it's going to translate into qualities making you more desirable. And I'm super excited for y'all to listen to that. So
For sure.
Final takeaway and episode suggestion.
Final takeaway is others desire you when you desire yourself. It's so cliche. It's not what you want to hear, but it is the truth. So when you can hop on that train, you'll start to notice the changes in your life. My episode suggestion is 180, the best tools to overcome social anxiety. All right, y'all. Happy Monday. Go crush your week, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.